Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Again, welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Skyman TV. Let me start by posing a question to you, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think there are plans to impeach Rigathi Gachagua? Do you think if there are such plans, it can survive? Do you think that it can go through and Rigathi Gachagua can easily be impeached? What do you think? So if you enjoy this channel for the first time, like this video at this juncture, kindly. When a hyena wants to eat its children, it starts accusing them of smelling like goats. Ndio wakati ambapo wataliwa basi hakutakuwa na maswali mengi. Tayari walikuwa wananukia kama kama buzi. And usually we have seen a lot of animosity between the number one and number two. Ukitazama vizuri sana tunaona kwamba ni watu ambao haongei kwa sauti moja, na it is no longer a secret that they are pushing in different directions. They are pushing and pulling in different directions. And according to our constitution, there are two grounds when the deputy president can be impeached. One of them is in case of gross violation of the constitution, or when he commits a serious crime. Number two, it is in case of incapacitation. If the deputy president is found to be incapacitated, for example, if he's unable to reason because of one reason or the other, tuseme kwa mfano arukwe na kichwa au awe hayawani, basi there is a procedure of impeaching the deputy president. But the second one, when you look at Gachagua, that of health, or on health ground, he cannot be impeached unless something drastic happen to him. The man is healthy from all angles. But now somebody can decide to go to parliament, because you only need a member of parliament and to come up with the motion, and the motion is supported by a third of members of the parliament, and then the speaker will give it a go ahead, and then it will be discussed. After it is discussed, and then there is the support of 2/3, it is given to the speaker of the Senate, and then the speaker of the Senate appoint a special committee to look at the accusation, and then if the committee finds that the accusations are true, then the deputy president start impeached. In this video, I want us to look at the reason why Gachagua is very vulnerable. I want us to look at the reason why Gachagua can easily be impeached, if you ask me. The first thing, in my view, is that Gachagua is an isolated person, is an isolated man. And once you are isolated, then there must be a reason why you are being isolated. Once you are isolated, it means you don't have a lot of support. That is the truth of the matter. You don't have a lot of support from the executive. You don't have a lot of support from the parliament. And this is the easiest way that you can easily be impeached, because there is a reason why he is becoming isolated every day. The second reason, in my view, is that Gachagua is only popular in Madeira. Outside Madeira, Gachagua is not very popular. And I think even when he was being appointed or nominated as the running mate, it was not because of popularity, because there were other reasons why, which were considered, but not that he was very popular, if you ask me. Because there are other leaders who are very popular and could have easily made the running mate. I think there are other reasons that were considered. Maybe investments, because when you listen to Gachagua, utamsikiliza mara nyingi utasikia akisema we invested with our president, president wetu nini nini nini. Hayo yote yanakuonyesha mtu ambaye ana wasiwasi mwingi sana. In fact, he cannot talk without saying president wetu sijui nini nini nini. And it is because when you look at it, maybe it is because of insecurity reasons. A psychologist would tell you that when somebody is insecure, he will tend to overpraise the boss. Again, when you look at what is happening, already he has shown his intentions. According to Robert Greens, the author of the 48 Rules of Power, you are supposed to conceal your intentions. Gachagua has reviewed his intentions. And for sure, Gachagua could be running for the presidency in 2032. And this is something that is not sitting pretty with the CEO. This is something that is antagonizing many members of UDA because their plans are different. But already Gachagua has shown his intention. To clip his wings, he can easily be impeached kwa sababu kuna wigi ambao wangetaka kung'ang'ania kile kiti. Now once he is impeached, the influence will be very, very minimal. Again, when I look at William Samoei Ruto is very shrewd and ruthless. And the fact that he was an active student of Arap Moi. Arap Moi could not keep the deputy president. Arap Moi angekuwa na vice president huyu alikuwa na wengi, akaanza na Kibaki because Kibaki was very popular among the people. Kibaki akatolewa pale akawekwa minister for health, akaleta Josephat Karaja, another Kikuyu, akamtega mitego miwili mitatu. Josephat Karaja akaanza kujiita the acting president when Moi was not in the country. Wakati Moi alikuja alimpata mweje, kesha peleka mswada in parliament and the man was thrown out. Then came George Saitoti is. All this, when you look at them, they had Kikuyu blood in them. Because even George Saitoti, though clinging towards the Masai families, he was actually a Kikuyu. Muthegi. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho tunaona kwamba William Samoei Ruto, having learned this art of keeping your deputy at bay, can easily do away with him. And the other thing is that when you look at Rigathi Gachagua is too demanding, if you ask me. And when he doesn't hide anything, by the way. I remember there was a time he was telling the Kikuyus, mtakuwa mkisikia hapa mtasikia Jogona, mtasikia Waboi, Kamau, majina mawili matatu, tunaruka moja, tunakuja kwa Guge. That is another appointment. That is what he was telling the Kikuyus. So he is too demanding. Again, even that idea of shareholding a company, he is saying this because he wants his people to benefit. And once you become too demanding, it becomes very difficult for you to be satisfied. I remember somebody was saying that the Kikuyus are very, very difficult to deal with. And they are too demanding. And that is why you see Gachagua actually showing his intention na akiitisha mambo mengi, nataka watu wake, nataka mawaziri, nataka nini, watu wake wajeriwe kwa jeshi, wapi. And this one can actually tire the head of state. Because when you become too much demanding, you become a burden to the person. So he can easily be impeached. And what I know is that Ruto may not even defend him if this was to happen. In fact, to let the nature takes its course. Maybe you would say even good riders. Again, when you look at Rigathi Gachagua seems to have made so many enemies, if you ask me, because of his sharp tongue, because of the way he talks to people. Vile ambavyo anarusha cheche za maneno, vile anasema bila kujali. In the process, he has ended up making so many political enemies, both from the opposition and within the government, and even people who should not be his enemies, like Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Kwamba, in case of anything, and I think that is why, because unajua he is now smelling a rat, I think that is why he wants the friendship with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. That is why he is talking about the Kikuyu unity. And when I was reading the Weekly Citizen, I think I saw something like that. Impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. I saw something like that. How true it is, I don't know. But I think it's something that can easily happen. Kwa sababu lisemwalo lipo na kama halipo laja. Sio maneno yangu, ni maneno ya wahega. Again, when you look at Rigathi Gachagua, you realize that he is dispensable. He is dispensable and replaceable. It is easier to do away with him, and maybe he is impeached. After he is being impeached, he can easily be replaced. Unajua mtu kama William Samoei Ruto, jambo moja ambalo watu hawakujua ni kwamba ilikuwa vigumu sana to do away with William Samoei Ruto, because William Samoei Ruto had a huge following both from Rift Valley and in the country. That is why Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta did not even attempt to impeach him, kwa sababu he would have ended up being humiliated. Even in parliament, he had a lot of following, he had a lot of support, especially zile dakika za mwisho from 2019 all the way to 2022. William Samoei Ruto had a lot of support in parliament and outside parliament, so it was not easy to replace him. Sijui ni nani ambaye angechaguliwa hata kama if he was to be impeached. But when you look at Gachagua, there's Dede Nyoro, who I believe most likely is going to be the running mate of William Samoei Ruto, if not Musalia Mudavadi. I don't think Rigathi Gachagua is going to be the running mate. So it is easier to do away with him and replace him with somebody, especially from Mount Kenya. And mambo yataendelea tu kama kawaida. Again, when you look at William Samoei Ruto, William Samoei Ruto is somebody who can easily actually sacrifice him. William Samoei Ruto is a risk taker, by the way. One thing I've learned about William Samoei Ruto is a go-getter and a risk taker. And he can take a huge risk, something that you cannot even imagine. And if this issue continue, I can tell you that Gachagua will be repressed. Just a matter of time. I was looking at the photos that were going on mahali hapa na pale, and the body language between Gachagua and William Samoei Ruto, it tells you of people who are not together. And again, I also looked at some videos that were circulating in the social media ambapo Gachagua wakiwa pale na kina Mudavadi na kina Ruto na kina nini, anaonyesha mwenye hasira sana, mwenye hamaki za mkizi, amekasirika sana. Ni lipi ile. But that is my take, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what you think. I could be right, I could be wrong, but let's give our opinion in the comment section. And as usual, like this video, comment, and have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.